This has been very, very sound, and that's been the launching point.
The play, I was feeling really, really nervous. I can remember that, and I couldn't believe that the coach had gone to me to put the finishing touch on it. I sat by myself at the end of the game. I was feeling mixed emotions. I guess it was a daunting experience. Well, it was a team effort, but I'd put the last goal to win a bronze medal at the Olympic Games, which was a really good experience.
Baeden Choppy, who made such an impact in the bronze medal game tonight and scored the goal that sealed the victory, did so much work on the left wing.
Yeah, I think I will be reaching my peak in 2000, and I think if we win a gold there, I'll come pretty close to retiring also.
Generally, I first started athletics in October. I went into the Australian University Games, and previous before that I never did athletics. Played a bit of touch football, played a bit of football, but generally I love touch football. It was a bit of fun, and a couple of guys suggested I should have a go at the Australian University Games, and I thought, why not? No experiences, no training or anything. I just rocked up and decided to have a run. So from there, sort of has been a bit of a whirlwind in that sense, because I won the Australian University Games to my surprise, and I thought I must have a bit of ability here, so I thought I'd better keep on and see how far I can go.
Johnson away pretty well by his stance. He's going out quickly and coming off at his inside.
My second race was against Carl Lewis, so that was in Sydney, which was a great experience and inspiration to run against somebody great as that. And then from there I came second in nationals, both 100 and 200. Went over to Europe, a lot of travelling, a lot of the big meets and stuff like that, running against the top runners, and eventually 2 weeks before World Champs I tore a hamstring. And got into the first round but didn't run as best as I could, and overall pretty disappointed about it, but it's a great experience, and I'll learn from it, and I'm looking forward to next year. And I've got 1 year sort of behind me now. This is another year that I can actually focus a lot more on and know what I want to get and know what I've got to do.
Olympics to me meant everything. It's what I'd been aiming for since I was a kid. So, to run each race and make the final and come seventh was a dream. I remember having Mum in the crowd, and we've both sort of worked so hard to get there. So it was like a dream come true to have her there, and to come seventh was exciting. If anyone's seen the race, you see me put my hands up at the end. It wasn't because I won, but I'd won my own race, and that was to get there. And, that was my own goal and dream since I was a kid. In hurdling, my inspirations are probably the American hurdlers. I've done a bit of work with them when they were out here, and Colin Jackson from England I've done some work with. So they're sort of more like friends now. They're competitors, but they're also friends, and I've learned a lot off them. So they sort of inspire me. Those guys are 28, 29, 30. Some are even over 30 now. I think Jack Pearce is 32. So I mean, that just sort of inspires me to say, well, keep going. It's not going to happen straight away. I'm 26 now, so 29 in Sydney, and then 33 for the next Olympics in Athens. So, I've got to be in the sport a bit longer and just be patient.
And the winner of the National Sportsman Award is Baeden Choppy.
Unfortunately, Baeden is competing in for Australia at the Champions Trophy tournament in Adelaide at the moment, and he's unable to join us. However, the ABC's Steve Rebelliard spoke to him between games.
Well, Baeden, this caps off a big year for you.
Yeah, it's been a really good year so far. We just come back from England winning the Junior World Cup. I suppose it does feel really good knowing that we have come home with a gold medal so far.
And blossoming as an athlete, what's happened the right way for you in the last 12 months?
I guess I've been injury-free, so I've been training for most of the time, whereas some of the guys have been injured and out for a few weeks here, a few weeks there. But I guess that is an advantage, being able to train constantly and just hopefully progressing each time.
Nice to pick up an award like this.
Yeah, very good. I suppose I feel really honoured and privileged to get the award, yeah.
Again, Choppy takes on the veteran Fisher, works him baseline, beats him for pace, gets the ball up. Terrific work on the left wing, Baeden, Choppy.
Well done, Choppy. Used his pace, wasn't overawed by the situation, the fact that he was in a one-on-one with one of the world's greatest fullbacks. Look, he's got Fisher chasing here.
Will he take on Green or look for a pass? He takes it on. Baeden, Choppy. 3 steps to every 2 of Green's. Now he turns Fisher and does that extremely well as well. The trap is good. Or the double do. Oh, excellent work, a fantastic variation.